What's up, guys? I'm Jared.
My name is Molly.
And welcome back to another vlog. Tonight we are at Disney's Boardwalk Resort, which is one of their deluxe resorts, and it has a lot to offer for everybody, even if you're not staying here.
We're going to go check out the boardwalk. We're going to see some restaurants, some cool little shops, and some fun things to do when you want to get away from the parks for a little bit.
Yeah, so stay tuned, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and check out the rest of our videos. Let's do this thing.
Let's go. Alright, hi guys. So we are here at the boardwalk. The boardwalk is one of my favorite locations here in the Walt Disney World Resort because it is very relaxed. It has a very adult vibe to it. It's a nice place to go if you want to get a break from the parks. So we're going to hop around. We're going to do a loop around. It's all connected. We're going to hit a couple different restaurants, little shops, a couple bars. It's going to be really cool. The entire boardwalk is based off of the earliest 20th century, and it has a very Atlantic coastal theme to it. So very vintage. I really like it, and I think you guys will too.
Yeah, and just so you know, like if you're wondering why you're not seeing the inside of the boardwalk, or the inside of the Yacht and beach, and outside of Epcot, the Swan and Dolphin, this is a big loop here. We're going to go around the whole loop, but we're not going inside of the actual resorts. We're planning down the line to do actual resort reviews, so do keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we're just going to do a full loop and show you the highlights of every section, what the boardwalk has to offer, because it's some of our favorite spot at Disney. And also, it's right next to Epcot and right next to Hollywood Studios. So easy access and a lot of fun to extend your night. So let's check it out. So we're right outside. Two pretty hot spots nightlife-wise. So tell us about it, Molly.
To my left, we have the Atlantic Dance Hall. So this is kind of about as club scene as it does get in Disney. Basically, it's a bar with a big dance floor, and they have a DJ. It's really fun if you kind of want to just go for the classic going out kind of night feel. They do special themed nights. They'll have 80s nights, 90s nights. A lot of fun. Usually there's no cover charge till 9 o'clock, so if you want to come for the early bird special, I would definitely recommend it. Then over here to the right, we have Jelly Rolls. I really love Jelly Rolls. It's a dueling pianos bar. I came here a lot when I did my college program, but basically it's the dueling pianos, so you have two guys playing pianos with each other. They sing a lot of sing-along songs, and since we are in Disney, they do throw a Disney jam in there every once in a while, which is really fun. Typically, Jelly Rolls is busier later in the night. Usually starts kind of get going around 11 o'clock or so. So definitely a late night scene, but definitely worth it if you want to check it out.
Yeah, so if you don't know, we're right at the beginning of the boardwalk in terms of where the Swan and Dolphin is, and we'll loop all the way back around. But what's great about the boardwalk, especially in relation to like Epcot, for example, is it's almost an excellent way to extend your night, drinking-wise if you're adults, food-wise if you're any age, and yeah, plus there's plenty of sugar, so all you kids out there are going to love this. But yeah, just keep walking with us. Quick shout out to my boy Rob Peanut, by the way, for the shirt. Just so you parents out there don't get freaked out. This says, "I don't frick around," which is an excellent substitute for a very bad word that we're not going to say on here because we're family friendly. So that's what my shirt says, in case you're wondering.
We don't frick around. We're strictly business here.
Yeah, we're very
all business.
No fricks at all. We're very focused on zero fricks and all fun. Big River Grill, which is a restaurant here. It's obviously centered towards drinking beer, burgers, just kind of pub food. But from everything that I've heard it's great. And if you're trying to catch a good beer, this is definitely a great place to do it. What you'll see a quick shot of in this video, they have massive brewery tanks in there, so it's very cool. And yeah, it's a great spot to grab a beer, especially on a beautiful night like this.
A great family place because they have a lot of really basic foods, so if you have any picky eaters in your group, they got burgers, sandwiches, salads, all the basics.
Exactly. So check it out.
Go with just each vegetable, but I mean that works. All right, here you go. I'm a soccer player, and I can make it into one every so you're going to
of the most famous part of any boardwalk ever, whether it's New Jersey famous boardwalks or one from a lot older than that, are the carnivals. You know, obviously when you go out to California, they have massive roller coasters and rides and stuff like that. So of course Disney's Boardwalk wanted to play a little bit at that with some carnival games.
So at the carnival spot, we have hoop toss. We got one of those games where you throw and try to knock down the bottles. Really weird game where you gotta like smash a hammer and get a lobster into a pot.
Throw a lobster, yeah.
But it's really fun. The cast members are really nice here. Usually, even if you don't do well, they'll give you a little bit of a prize because
yeah.
who can
Don't
ever
tell
win
anyone
these
that
games?
though. Don't tell anyone that.
They're just, you know, it's a great spot to send your kids if you know you need a little breathing room. Just give them a couple bucks, send them down to the carnival, and enjoy your beer.
Exactly. And also, we've even won some prizes here. Basketball, and one of her favorite stuffed animals in the world, which she promptly named Dave. Yeah, I know. The first thought that comes to your mind when you see a stuffed animal is, oh, Dave.
My penguin's name is
Same
Dave.
as Bill and Tim and Joe. But it's okay. She loves it. Anyways, next up. Next up on the tour.
We have Thimbles and Threads. So Thimbles and Threads is kind of just like the little general store we have here on the boardwalk. Basically, it sells merchandise, but it's going to be very Atlantic boardwalk themed merchandise. So there are some items here that you won't be able to find anywhere else on Disney property. Also, a little fun fact that most people don't know. If you drink energy drinks, you can't buy energy drinks at any food and beverage location. However, the merchandise locations that have the coolers, those typically have those. So, little insider fact, I know a lot of people like the Monsters and the Red Bull, they will be here. They also, if you're in need of a quick little bite, they have desserts, cookies, they have frozen pizzas, all that kind of good stuff if you're looking for something really basic.
Yeah, see, this is what this store is for, making yourself look like an idiot and buying energy drinks, which, you know, after 13 miles of walking, you might get tired. So you need energy drinks to walk more. Right, Molly?
Why? You're not allowed to wear hats. Why do you do this?
Yes, I am. I'm wearing a hat right now.
Not that hat. I don't like it.
Molly, booze. Guys, look. So, when you're at your hotel room, if you're staying here at the boardwalk or staying at one of the other, you know, resorts around the boardwalk, and you're like, crap, we're out of alcohol. We don't want to spend $15 on a drink. Well, usually at these stores, they have, you know, alcohol.
They sell wine, they usually sell beer, and then they also will sometimes have little things of liquor. However, you really aren't allowed to open these in public spaces in the Walt Disney World resorts unless you're getting the single serving ones. Bottles, anything like that really are supposed to stay closed. Disney puts a seal on them, so...
Yeah, so just, you know, be aware of that. And for your kids who can't drink yet, there's other good stuff like, look, donuts, sugar. Just what you need, right, Mom? Here's a wild person searching for subscribers to her YouTube channel. You find any?
One or two. I see a really cool bar over there.
Oh, wow, nice. Subscribers and bars. That's what you use these for. Also, boats.
Yeah, so the boat services here connect the Boardwalk, the Yacht and Beach, the Swan and Dolphin, as well as Hollywood Studios and Epcot. So you can walk to all these locations from the Boardwalk, but if you're getting a little tired or you want to just take a rest, you can take the boats. Usually they show up every 10 minutes or so. Service is pretty steady, and they go for about an hour after the parks close.
There's a large area of grass over here, right in front of, right in the middle of the boardwalk, actually. If you just need to chill out, relax, let your kids do cartwheels like that one over there, or just, you know, take a breather, which is nice because you can buy yourself a funnel cake. Yeah, which is legit.
Funnel cakes, if you've never had one, are delicious. They're basically like really, really crunchy fried dough. And at this location, you can top them off with ice cream, or you can get a cookies and cream funnel cake. They're all delicious. Highly recommend.
And what are those?
So we have the Surrey bikes here. Surrey bikes are usually 4 or 6 people. And if you ever wanted to go on vacation and sweat a lot, then you come to Orlando and you come to Disney World. But if you want to sweat even more, go on the Surrey bikes.
No way. I love sweating.
They're very hard. Especially there's like the slightest bit of a hill over by the Swan and Dolphin. And when you get on those with 6 people, it's impossible to get up.
Yeah, there's a hill here we like to call the Hill of Shame.
Hill of Shame, yeah.
There's a story behind that, but we'll save that for another time. But let's keep walking, because, so here we go, right on your left. There's that entrance to the boats there. And then up here is our first, not our first, but our first bar on the other side of the boardwalk. So all these little stands out here, they have little painting stands, they have a DVC stand over there for Disney Vacation Club, which we'll talk more about in future videos, and of course performer, like this guy over here. Let's go check him out. Flying Fish and Abracadabra, they're actually connected to each other, but they're very different from each other, so why don't you explain?
So Flying Fish is actually one of the top rated restaurants in Orlando. It has one of the best chefs in Orlando, and the food is amazing. It's a really seafood oriented restaurant. I came here, I know, Flying Fish, you didn't know. I came here last December with my mom when I was doing my college program, and I don't know if it was because I had been living off of like ravioli and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for months, but their New York strip was so good. I ate the entire thing. It's probably the best steak I've had in a really long time.
Yeah, so it is 5-star, so it is obviously expensive, so high-end, so expect to, pay a hefty bill, but you're paying for what you're getting. It's one of the better restaurants at all at Disney. And in terms of the other place here, this is Abracadabra, which is one of my favorite bars at Disney, actually. It's a really cool atmosphere. It's small in there. You can check it out by the footage that I shot, but it's a small little almost lounge area for people to hang out if you're waiting for your reservation for either Flying Fish or the next restaurant, which we'll get to in just a second.
They have curious cocktails there and magical elixirs.
Oh, wow. Curious. But anyways, check it out if you want to drink and you're waiting for your reservation, or if you just want to sit at a cool spot here at the boardwalk. It's a great spot, so check it out. The next restaurant on the tour.
Alright, so up next is going to be Traccio al Forno. Traccio al Forno is one of the newer restaurants here on the boardwalk that opened only a couple years ago. It's Italian-themed, Italian-styled. However, it is the only restaurant on the boardwalk that does character dining. They do character meet and greets at the breakfast, and they do it with the princesses. So you get to meet Ariel, Aurora, Rapunzel, all that good stuff. It's a lot of fun. Their food is really good, so I recommend coming for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you're looking for something a little quicker, next to it we have the pizza window. Basically here you can get large or personal pizzas, you can get meatball subs, you can get other kind of sandwiches.
And
it takes about,
one other thing, cannolis. Yes,
they have cannolis. Jared loves cannolis.
It's true. I do love cannolis. And this is a great spot to be, seriously. It's a really nice restaurant. Definitely check it out. And that kind of concludes the restaurants here and bars and such, except for one more, which we'll show you at the very end. So stay tuned. It's one of my favorite spots of the boardwalk. It is a margarita stand, and they don't just serve margaritas, they serve quite a few drinks because there's a large amount of
They basically have a full bar.
Yeah, so check it out. It's a nice little, just quick grab something and keep going.
They also have nachos, Mickey pretzels, little snacks like that.
Exactly. So, nice little stop. We're right outside of two of Molly's favorite spots of the boardwalk, which is the bakery and the creamery. So tell us a little bit about those.
So the Boardwalk Bakery has a lot of cool snacks. It's great for a quick breakfast if you want to grab something and be on the go. They also will have sandwiches for lunch and then lots and lots of desserts. I love their cupcakes. I love their pastries. They're amazing. I have very fond memories coming here as a kid, getting those pastries and then hanging out with my mom and my aunt and my sisters and just hanging out on the boardwalk, so it's really, really good desserts. And then Ample Hills next to us. Ample Hills is probably one of the most unique ice cream shops I have ever been to, and I'm a huge fan of ice cream. It has really interesting flavors. They have one that's based off of an oatmeal cookie. They have sherbets. They have their signature item is the ooey gooey butter cake. So they really do have a very interesting menu, different types of ice cream, and I highly recommend sampling them if you get to stop by.
So this right here, the last stop for the boardwalk portion of our tour, is the ESPN Club, which is actually one of the most famous sporting, areas to view anything at all of Disney. Obviously sponsored by ESPN, and they love it. They actually bring in personalities in here every once in a while for big promotional events, and it is just completely covered head to toe in signed jerseys and memorabilia, chairs, everything. And there's a million TV screens in there, and it is just, if you're a sports fan, you can't miss it. If you want to watch a game, if you're here on vacation during the Super Bowl or the World Series or anything crazy going on, definitely come here. It'll obviously be busy, but it'll be worth it. So check it out. We're on to the second part of our tour. We've already done the boardwalk. So we're going to do kind of like a quick overview of the Yacht and Beach Club and why it's worth walking over here to this side. And right over there, as you'll see, is the back exit of Epcot.
If you ever want to watch the fireworks but you don't feel like going all the way into Winter Park, right here is a great location. You'll be able to see them pop up right there. You can even still hear the music from the speakers. So
yeah. Hey, I got a tip for all you boys out there. You got a pretty girl walking next to you like I do right now. Bring them here. It's very romantic, especially around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, because you'll see the sun is coming down and there's water and there's sand. Don't lay all over the sand, but still, it's romantic. So yeah, just a thought. So where are we at, Molly?
So we are walking into the Yacht and Beach Club. This is probably, honestly, my favorite resort on the entire Disney property because you have access to two of the parks, the boardwalk, but it also has the coolest pool on Disney property. It has a sand bottom pool. It takes up about an acre of space, so it's this massive pool. It has a bar connected to it. It's very exclusive. You cannot enter the pool unless you are staying at the Yacht or Beach Club. But definitely one of my favorite places here. As you can see, we have this awesome view. You get access to the beach, no access to the water. If you at night, go put up a big movie screen and project usually like Lilo and Stitch or a kids movie if you guys need to turn in early and take it easy for the night. But yeah, really cool spot.
Up on the highlight of this entire pool area, which we were just referring to. A lot of memories here for me personally, because this is my mom's favorite resort at Disney, and so my family stayed here quite often. But right over here, they have built a massive water slide out of a pirate ship. So for kids, this pool could not be better. Kids and adults all day long go up and down this water slide. Hey look, yoga. You need to relax. But yeah, it's a gorgeous water slide. And we definitely recommend, if you get a chance to ever stay at this resort. A little pearl factory if you want to spend a bunch of money on pearls. But check this out. This is a nice little poolside bar that anybody can go to called Hurricane Hannah's. Definitely recommend checking it out. Right, Molly?
Might get some frosé later.
Ooh,
kind of hot. It's a nice way to cool down.
Yes, this is a good spot to go. Anybody can go here. Look, another one of those bicycles. Hope they're not sweating. But we just want to show you real quick this pool because it is unbelievable. A lot of people will walk by this, obviously, and immediately are like, oh my god. There's whirlpools, there's several hot tubs.
You see the sandbar?
You can rent out those cabanas, as I'll try and zoom in for you. You will see the sandbar over there. The kids love to play over there. Like I said, it's very exclusive. So you do have to be staying here. And this is why it's one of the nicest resorts at Disney. Incredible pool right across from the boardwalk. Walking distance there. You really can't beat it. We'll do a whole video down the line on it. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show you a quick glimpse. So, pretty awesome. So now we're over here by the Yacht Club, which is the second part of this whole giant resort here. This is a DVC resort, so we'll explain more about Disney Vacation Club down the line. But it's a deluxe resort. But it is pretty. Right across the way, this is where the boating takes place. As Molly was saying earlier, it does have resort and park access. You can rent out these pontoon boats. And in the distance is the Swan and Dolphin, which is the last kind of section of this whole loop. Loop-de-loop.
Loopity-loop.
And you've done some staying at the Swan and Dolphin, right?
Yeah, I actually really like the Swan and Dolphin because they're owned by Marriott and Sheraton. So even though they aren't technically Disney resorts, they're on Disney property, and they're in an amazing location. So my parents like to stay there a lot because they can use points from their credit cards, so they don't have to pay a lot to stay at a really awesome location. It won't have all the special Disney touches like the pillows or the towels with the Mickey shapes and like the Disney soaps or whatever, but I still think it's a pretty good deal. So
they got Disney stores and pretty cool restaurants and bars in there too, so definitely worth checking out. But that is kind of the last section of the loop. After that, you just wind up exactly where we started. So that pretty much concludes this video. So we really hope you liked this video. Yeah. So what do you have to say to the people before we say goodbye?
I have to say, please let us know what you think. We are really excited to start doing some more videos, and we want to do content that you guys want to see. So let us know anywhere in the parks, any of the resorts, even other locations in Orlando. Universal, SeaWorld, whatever you're interested in, we can shoot it. Definitely.
So what she just said, tenfold. Basically, whatever you want to see, we will shoot for you. We'll do videos of. We'll do Universal, Disney World, Orlando, and other travel destinations because we like to travel. We like to have fun. But if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. I'm Jared.
I'm Molly.
And thanks for tuning in.